Hello, I'm Christian from mymindfulguru.com, and I am so excited to be partnering up with Vivo Life this month to bring you a 4-part video series where I'm going to be explaining what are, in my opinion, the 4 most important and fundamental concepts that we must understand before we are able to be a successful long-term meditator. And by successful, I don't mean in a competitive sense. I just mean that there are pieces of knowledge that will enhance the experiential aspect of your meditation. With my clients, I always make sure that these are very, very well understood before we get deep into the practices. Today, this is session 1. I want to talk a little bit, just for a minute or two, about being and non-doing. I want to talk about our expectations. So a lot of people come to me and they talk about, I want to be more relaxed, I want to be less stressed, and they have a goal-orientated approach to meditation. This is going to cause problems, and of course people will sit for maybe a day, maybe a week, maybe a month and say, oh, nothing's really happening. When we sit, we try to achieve nothing. Meditation is the only human activity which is performed without any desire or drive to gain, change, or procure something, okay? When we go out to work, we want to earn money. When we go to the gym, we want to get fit. Meditation is not like those things. We have to consider all of the benefits of meditation to be side effects. And it's a very strange concept to get our head around. And the reason this is important is because the whole premise of meditation and its side effect benefits come from acceptance. We have to accept the now, the present, and we have to accept everything that's in it, including physical sensations, which may be uncomfortable, and including our thoughts. And thoughts are what most people struggle with, because most people have unconscious or subconscious thoughts which we didn't ask for, but which cause us some form of internal discomfort, unpleasantness, or trauma. So in our meditation, when thoughts invariably come up, we must not resist. Write that down. This is the path of no resistance to thoughts. We must let them come and go. We are not trying to clear the mind. Clearing the mind is a side effect of the meditative process of non-resistance and acceptance. Imagine a stream or a river flowing in one direction. The water will keep going regardless of what obstacle is in its way. If there's a tire in the stream or a shopping cart or some old boots, it will go over these objects without any problem. In the same way as if there was nothing in the stream, the river does not complain. It accepts whatever is thrown its way, and it continues to move gracefully. And this is the process of meditation. We are accepting, and for perhaps the first time in our lives, we are sitting and expecting nothing, waiting for nothing, and trying to achieve absolutely nothing. Because we know that suffering is caused by rejecting reality and rejecting what is actually happening. The underlying assumption that what is happening right now shouldn't be happening, whether it's a thought or a situation, and labeling things as good or bad is the root of human suffering. So hopefully this in some way elucidates the concept of being and not doing, accepting and not trying or forcing or resisting anything which enters our experience during the meditation. So now I would like to take you through a meditation which I often start my students with. This is a mindfulness of breath exercise, but for those of you who are thinking, here we go, this is just breath work again, we've done lots of breath work. This is slightly different because we are going to focus our attention in very particular parts of the body, and we're going to follow our attention by following the breath between 2 points of the body. So what I would like you to do is to sit in a comfortable position. If you can, it helps and enhances the meditation to be sitting with your bum on the floor or on a cushion slightly elevated. The spine must be straight. For me, The head tilted back just a little bit as though we're trying to get the sun on the face if we were outside. Also, if you can, palms open, facing up on the knees. And in this meditation, what we are going to do is focus on the breath and the sensation of the breath as it comes in through both nostrils. And I want you to follow it up to this point between the eyebrows. That's the in-breath. And on the out-breath, I want you to feel this point and trace the breath with your mind and your imagination and your feeling and sensation. Trace the breath from here all the way out through the nostrils, and you will feel it here, you will feel it as it comes down, and you will feel it as it exits the body. Okay, so it will be slightly cooler as it comes in and perhaps slightly warmer as it exits the nostrils. Now, we are looking at a zone which is sort of like a triangle. So the base of the triangle is the top of the lip. We've got the sides of the triangle at either side of the nose. And then what you would call sort of the apex is in between, the point in between the eyebrows here. If you will indulge me, we will now sit with the spine straight, the head tilted back ever so slightly, keeping the body very, very still like a mountain. No movement. And I will just give you a moment to get into your posture. Now bring your attention to the sensation of the breath as it enters the nostrils, and trace the breath up the nose and in to the center of the forehead. Feel the center of the forehead and trace the breath all the way back down from where it came, and again out through the nostrils. In through the nostrils. If it helps, you can breathe slightly more deeply so that you can enhance the sensation of the air as it comes into the body. Trace the movement of the breath with the mind's eye all the way to the forehead, and the out breath, trace the breath all the way down from the point between the eyebrows out through the nostrils. Continue with this practice. Now, focus on just the left nostril and imagine you are breathing through only the left nostril. With the same practice, trace the air with your mind's eye up to the point between the eyebrows. And then as you trace it back down, we are going to exit through the right nostril. So we imagine the air coming in through the left, on the in-breath, to the forehead, and then back down and leaving through the right nostril. And now alternate to the right nostril. Air comes in through the right nostril, traced up all the way to the point between the eyebrows. And then follow the breath down from between the eyebrows out through the left nostril. As you practice, you may find you have a preference for the left nostril, the right nostril, or both nostrils. Whatever feels more profound to you, continue with that. And as we sit and enjoy the breath, as it moves in through the nose up to the point between the eyebrows, you might find that you can enhance this experience by rolling the eyes back as if you're staring at the point between the eyebrows with your eyes still closed. So the eyes roll back and we just stare at the point between the eyebrows and notice if this increases any sensation that we may or may not be able to feel there. And as we said at the beginning, as we participate in this practice, we are accepting everything, every sensation that we may feel, every desire to scratch an itch, every thought that may come along. We're just allowing them to come and go like strangers in the street. And if they take our attention momentarily, it's not a problem. We just gently bring our attention back to the exercise. No attempt is made to clear the mind, and no attempt is made to get anywhere different. To end this practice, gently blink the eyes open. Keep the body still momentarily and notice your enhanced depth of consciousness and awareness in this moment. And this is where the meditation really begins, and we take this enhanced consciousness into the rest of the day to help us become a better human being for our friends and our family and society. I hope you enjoyed the practice, and I look forward to seeing you in video number 2.